the blue Protoss one more time in the last best of 5 for today. The Dragon Phoenix Gamer Man himself. Give it up for Zest. Top right side, Psystorm Gaming's Red Terran Extraordinaire. Give it up for the Towel Terran, Gumiho. Alright. You know what? With Zest, seeing Zest go up against Rogue like that made it even more impressive to me to see how well Hero was doing against Zest as well. Can we get the replay for Rogue vs Zest? Yes, you can. Go check out the Matcherino. You can buy the replay pack there. It's going to add to the prize pool of this event and of course help us out with future events. You can also become a member of the Discord server, and then if you are a Patreon subscriber, I believe that is access to all the replays as well. So a little bit of a cheaper way if you are interested in getting more replays. You'll be able to get all the replays from all Alphax events through there as well. At least I believe it's all of them. There might be some exclusions, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Don't hold me to my word on that one, but that is, you know, you can check it out, read up on the Patreon overall. It does help out. It does help out. You'll get your replays. Wonderful stuff. All right, what's happening in this game so far? Both of them expanding. Reaper expand. Vision wise, a little bit in the dark for Gumiho and also Zest. Neither of them really been able to get to one another. Scouting against proxies, though, for Zest. Doesn't want to get too raxed here, too easily, at least. There we go. Little poke, prod. That needs to cancel the shade, no? Doesn't he? Oh, no, he doesn't, actually. Ooh, I thought the Reaper would be able to jump up here, but the jump up point is over here. So he would have had to... Well, maybe he could have jumped up like this still, but yeah, that was so close. I think he made the right call, not attempting to jump up anymore. Alright. Everyone's safe. Everyone still alive. Little bit of blood being spilled. It is nothing for the little adepts and the Reaper. They're used to it. Daily training. Man. Reaper's heads, they bob a lot when they walk around, don't they? Like, I would get a massive headache if I was just bobbing like that. Like, that'd be crazy. Just like you would get sore after a while. Oracle here actually managed to avoid the Cyclone. The Cyclone was ready, but not in position. Hoping to catch the anything flying out at some point. Oh, it keeps its line of sight just for a little bit longer, but not long enough. Oracle does manage to survive. I believe we have a winner mine here now? Yes, we do. Behind the refinery. Well hidden. Hopefully for Gumiho, going to keep that mineral line secure. Single Raven coming up. Even getting the Banshee Cloak with this as well. Very interesting. It is an upgrade that Gumiho absolutely adores. And then it's a unit, the Banshee as well, that Gumiho absolutely adores. I even get the Banshee speed. Wait a moment, there's another jump up path here. That's... I'm of course. It's been a while since I played Terran, as you can see. I've made the switch back to Zerg. I keep ping-ponging, but... Alright. So that Reaper could have stayed alive then, right? At the start, he could, if he jumped up that other side, maybe. Well, no, actually, because that was where the adept was when... Yeah, okay, no. He made the right call. He made the right call. Why is it taking me so long to figure something like that out? It's a fun interaction there, isn't it? Just draining all the energy from the shield battery there, in a sense. Yeah, it should be fine. Zest not gonna take any damage from this. A little bit of an interesting assault. I guess he did just lose all his gateway units, actually. All the fun. Is Raven, there we are, Raven assault as well on the main base. Getting some probes. He's not even wasting the energy on the Phoenix right now, right? He's saving up the energy from the Phoenix. Not grabbing that tank. So many Protoss would just grab up whatever they could in that situation, being like, no, you don't get away this time. But that wouldn't allow you to do things like this later down the line, right? Now he can still pick up quite a lot of extra units here, and he can get even more value out of this sudden lack of military supply for his opponent. Third base, that is going to have to get cancelled, isn't it? Oh, is it? One SCV to rule them all, trying to get there. More SCVs, realizing, you know what, we might need a little bit more here in order to keep this going. Wants to get that alive so he can start repairing. Is it going to be enough? Another SCV does bite the dust. Catches a couple of laser beams into the face. More Marines getting picked off. I think Gumiho, trying to save this third base, is losing the game now. Another siege tank, just one by one, sending in these units. That's it, guys. You're not going to turn this one around anymore. Gumiho, that was a bit of dirty StarCraft. Yeah, he has benches there, but I mean, it's not. He was just tossing everything. It's all about you. The blue Protoss with 1 point on the map. Zest. Bottom right, there's a red Terran trying to destroy all this Protoss player holds dear. It is a red Terran player fighting for Psystorm Gaming, who also holds stuff dear, so don't because that is important. Anyway, it is Gumiho, the Towel Terran. Still amazed with Gumiho. Every time I think about it, right? Just playing video games with a towel over your mouse, and then a game like StarCraft 2. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Reminds me of the story I heard in the Home Story Cup, you know, yesterday, I believe, when Roddy was talking about rats, rat apparently being colorblind. I never knew. I never knew. It's a well-kept secret. Imagine if you know that your opponent is colorblind. You would be able to take some advantage of that, right? Just try to facilitate more of those situations where it's a little bit difficult to make out what's what, what's where. Mirror matchups specifically, I would imagine. Okay, gets the probe away from the natural. Won't lose the SCV this time around. Quite nice. Of course, this is the second base, not the third base. Might still happen again, of course. Another Stargate opening from Zest. Does seem to be the way to go right now. And still went for a Reaper also here. It's already a free probe he can pick off right then and there. Got to be a bit wary of the adept. As this command center still not yet quite completed? That is gonna... Is it? Is it gonna complete? Oh, oh, that's so close. 5 HP remain. That's a tough thing to have happen for our Terran player right here. Gotta be careful with this probe. Great micro from Gumiho, but inevitable that Reaper is gonna go down in that position. As if he just wants this to finish up. Does manage to get inside of the command center in time as well. Now he's just run it off somewhere. Needs to get that orbital started. There's 2 adepts now, actually. 2 adepts could theoretically beat those 3 marines. But there's more still coming in. Yeah, sorry guys. My throat's been a bit goopy lately. Alright, moving forwards. Those marines, there's 3 adepts now. Again, it's a little bit much for the marines to hold, but 3 marauders, 2 more marines. There we go, that is gonna be sufficient. Unfortunately, still losing the majority, and he taps out. And he taps out. Was he losing SCVs? He was. There was something in the base, wasn't there? I'm just not paying attention. Oh well. Sorry guys, my bad, my bad. Best of 5. 2 points on the board for the blue Protoss. So he's gonna just clean sweep the floor with his adversary. We'll see here. It's, of course, Dragon Phoenix Gamers, Zest. Top left side of the map, a red Terran. Struggling so far. Can he recuperate, regroup, reorganize, whatever he needs to do? Something, readjust. Or just adjust. We don't know exactly. But anyway, needs to get his stuff in line in order to get this series back on track. Psystorm Gaming's Gumiho. What happens on game 2? You missed it. Well, I kind of missed it myself as well. I'm pretty sure there was an oracle in the main base of Gumiho, and he just lost a ton of SCVs because he was busy, and I was busy too, looking at adepts and stuff, killing all the marines at the front door. Because they killed all the marines, there was no response anymore to the oracle, meaning Gumiho is just, you know, just a fish upside down in the water, which is never a good sign. That's when fish die. They reveal their white-colored underbelly, and then all of a sudden they become visible to the spectrum of birds, seabirds in particular, and we will be able to pick them up and just gobble them up right away. It's one of the weird things, right, of evolution, where you think, like, how did that become a thing? Like, why is this some evolutionary feature for the birds, seeing dead fish in the water, or fish that are about to die in the water? Or is it an evolutionary mechanism of the fish, where they... Oh, is that... Okay, he does see it. Where they sacrifice their, you know, weakened and... I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about StarCraft, shall we? There's a command center with a couple of Hellions here being produced. And both of these players going for the proxy. Oh yeah! That's what we like to see. Marine doesn't get the probe. That could be a big deal. Start mining away these little minerals. Open up the 3rd ramp towards that high ground area there. Marine gonna have some visitation from the 2 adepts as he realizes he is not in a good spot. Goes down rather quickly. The 2 Hellions right here will try to get something going on the other side of the map. Zest, a very smart wall off right here. The man has a plan every single time. Command center finishes up, so there's no delay with this time around. But the Marines, they get spawned on the low ground, so once more, all these Marines, just one by one, gonna start getting picked off. Do we have a Stargate for Zest? No, we do not. We just have the 3 gateways right now. And how did they get in? Excuse me? Excuse me? They didn't even shade in, it looks like, because they still had this shade. They just walked in Did they just walk in? Oh dear. I missed it again. Wow. That's a bummer. Especially for Gumiho, I would say. That's a big bummer. Look at this. Look at that. 5 workers down. 6 workers down. A Hellion dead. He's gonna have to try to do something here with the Hellions, but I mean... That's ridiculous. Wow, Zest, you're so good. You are so good, Zest. That is very impressive. That is very impressive. What else can you say? He is dominating on a whole different level right now. Turned it up to 11. Coming to check out this bottom left side right here. We'll find the starboard. Stop cloak from ever becoming a thing as well. That's going to make it a lot easier to hold against the Banshee. So he didn't quite have any stealth protection just yet. That may have been the one salvation for Gumiho, but this is just a dreadful sight right now. How do you still win this as Gumiho? Oh, he's gonna lose the Banshees. Yeah, that's dead. That is dead. Alright, so, well, yeah. That is, Gumiho got an 09'd? What in the world, really? That is rough. Oh, that is so rough. Oh, that is rough. Alright, well played by Zest. I mean, he just played it very well. You gotta give it to him.